Happy Friday! We're
Hi,
showing
everybody.
Navajo tacos in the kitchen today. And we're talking about some other stuff at the end of it. But we're going to show the recipe.
First of all, our recipe, because that's our new shtick.
That's what a lot of people want us to do. So we're showing the recipe first, and then we'll talk at the end.
Yes.
So this was on your meal plan on Thursday night. And a lot of you begged to actually see the Navajo taco made in action. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. So good morning, everybody. We're back in our aprons. I'm wearing a lighter color that doesn't actually have the logo on it. We got two that were sent to us with the logo on. But we love them. We love every color.
I never take it off anymore.
I wear it everywhere I go. It's my outfit.
It almost is, because I am a cook that I'm always doing this.
I know.
Do you do that, Lizzie?
Yes.
I am always doing this, and
I have caught myself so many times in the car, and I'm like, I still have my apron on.
And I'm like, Kara, I'm getting stains all over this thing, but I'm getting them out.
Yeah,
With Clorox too.
Yeah.
Clorox too.
Look, I love your cookbooks. They are the best. Hello from Germany.
Wow,
Wow.
Germany. Who is it? I wonder if I've ever met them.
Becky.
Oh my goodness.
Hellwig.
Hi, Becky. Oh my goodness.
We love Germany.
So fun.
We love it.
Germany.
All right, so our Navajo tacos, it's a crowd pleaser. I absolutely love the Navajo tacos. And we're making them today out of the kamut bread recipe.
Yep.
So tell them about that.
So in the recipe, it actually tells you to go to my white bread and make the white bread, just as it is in the recipe with the normal all-purpose white flour. But today and always now, we're using our white kamut. So I just did the Food Nanny's white kamut recipe, which is on the back of our 5-pound bag.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm using.
It's the greatest recipe. That's why we're like, this is perfect for Navajo tacos. Hello
Perfect
from
for everything.
Denmark.
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
Denmark! We love you. We decorate with German and Denmark and Swedish and Norwegian and French.
We're obsessed
and
with your
English.
antiques.
Oh, we're so obsessed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we've made the white kamut bread. And if you don't know what that recipe is, we have it on a 5-pound bag, or you can get the recipe at thefoodnanny.com. But this is just our kamut recipe that is so bulletproof. My mom created this just for the kamut flour. And so it's so good. You can use it with the whole grain, or you can do it with this is the white wheat.
All-purpose white.
Yeah, with the all-purpose white wheat, and it's incredible. This is what we always talk about. This is what we eat every day, basically.
And we eat it in everything. Every cookie, every cake. It doesn't matter.
Everything.
Everything.
And we're getting ready for our event tomorrow at
Orsingigi.
We'll talk about that at the end. But we're making our cookies with the white kamut and everything.
Yeah.
It's fabulous.
So if you don't want to make the dough.
Hello, Sun River. Sun River's on. We love you.
Yes, we love
I have got, talking about Sun River really fast. We go almost on the daily. I just went and got this fig and grapefruit candle.
It's dreamy.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever smelled a better one. It's the bar. It's the Barco.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing. So I don't like candles that are like too strong, too crazy. And it's giving such a yummy flavor.
I love
everything from there.
Oh, I love Lizzie's kitchen because every time I come, she has a candle going. Doesn't matter if it's summer, winter, fall. It doesn't matter. There's a candle going on her countertop.
I'm kind of obsessed.
It just says home. It just says welcome. It just says sit down, let's talk and eat. But I love her candles, and I'm trying to copy you on that.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
it's so great. She's always got some new fabulous candle from one of our favorite places.
Honestly.
From one of our favorite places.
Or Mrs. Calls
or
all
Mrs.
of them.
Calls has
I just got that one
ones.
at Sun River, and I love it. I love it. Anyways.
And Lisa has some great ones now, too, down at Brambles.
Yeah, Brambles has great ones, too.
Okay, so what I was going to say was if you don't want to make your own dough for the scones that go with our Navajo tacos, you can go to the store and get the Rhodes roll. And I tell you to do that in the recipe. It actually says that. If you want a faster way, go to the store, buy Rhodes rolls, defrost them, and you can make your scones. So easy.
Yeah.
So simple. Okay?
Michael Despain says, aloha from Hawaii.
Oh, Mike. Hi. Mike and Lynn are in Hawaii. I love them to death. Have the best time. Lucky dogs. They're there like 3 weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who gets to stay in Hawaii 3 weeks? I never have.
No, we haven't.
No.
We're getting you from all over. Okay, this is my first time ever catching a live. Well, welcome. Okay, so Mom, come over here and show them how you start the scone process.
Yeah, so first of all, you like to know that your, the oil that you're using, and I'm using canola oil here, you like to know that it's a good temperature. So this is, I'm taking a piece of bread and I'm frying a piece of bread. And that's gonna tell me that it looks really good. It's actually almost too hot. So I'm going to turn it down just a little bit, okay? Because you want it hot. You can't fry your scones in cold oil at all. So let's try it again. This got really hot while we were waiting, but that's okay. Just take a little piece of bread and see how the bread does. And it's getting really brown really fast. So I've turned it down just a little bit. Anyway, that's a great tip for a little test on how.
And normally, tell them how you don't make it in this when you're doing a
normally,
time.
when I'm making this for a large group, I get out my electric fry pan and I turn it to 350 to 360. And that's what I do in a huge, large fry pan for a large group. But we're just showing you on the stove. A lot of people don't have a large fry pan, so we're just showing you on the stove how you can do it in any kind of skillet that you have. But you do need the oil to be at least an inch thick, at least, okay? So what I have done is...
Yeah, show this. Pull the breadboard over here.
Yeah, so I've sort of shaped our dough already, like this, and I'm going to show you first. Lizzie, let me just show them how to shape it really fast.
She likes to let it sit on the counter for at
just
least
a minute. I like to shape about 6 at a time and then let them sit while I'm frying them, because they seem to puff up.
I'm holding and doing too much.
I know.
This is comical. Hold on.
I know.
We're not professional like at the video yet. We're like trying. Okay, what do you mean by an electric skillet?
Okay, there's something called an electric skillet. I'll show it to you sometime. It's just, you can get them all sizes, but they're just electric. You plug it into the wall.
Yeah.
And you can dial what temperature you need. And it's very good. You can use it for so many things. In fact, if your oven the top of your stove ever went out, all you need is an electric skillet.
Yeah.
You can make everything in an electric skillet.
She makes the penne pasta all the time in that electric skillet.
Because it's so large.
Yeah, it's big. For a big crowd.
For a big crowd. Okay, so we have our dough right here, and I'm going to pinch off just about a little more than that's almost a tennis ball size. No, it isn't.
No, it's like a golf ball size.
Yeah, more of a golf ball size.
A little bigger.
And so I'm just going to take it down here like this. And then with my hands, I'm going to just go and just kind of pull it apart, just like this. However big that you want your scones, you can do them, large, smaller. This is about a good size. And then I'm just going to literally set it down like that. Let me show you a larger one. Sometimes my boys would be like, we like the really big ones, Mom. And so I can even do larger. So we just work it around like this with our hands, pull it apart. And you would be doing the same thing with a Rhodes roll that have been thawed out, okay? And then we just set it down here. Now these, you can tell, I already shaped, and now these are ready to go into the oven. So let's take,
what's good,
not the oven, the oil.
The way that you do this though, it then lets it start to rise again a little bit, making the shape
and it
so
makes
much
it better.
I don't know if you said that. I had to step away for a minute.
Yes, but
does, I love that.
Yeah, it lets it rise just a little bit, and it will cook much nicer than just forming
pinching it and putting it in right
throwing
away.
It right
yes.
in. Let it, kind of put however many out, and then fry them in just a little bit. So
It
go over.
It makes such a difference.
Makes such a difference. Okay, so let's go over to the pan, and hopefully it hasn't cooled off too much. Now you can, with a larger skillet, you'll be able to cook more at a time, but I can get at least 2 in there in this. Let me take my tongs. Okay.
Now, why do you think most people have the problem where it's doughy in the middle? Because that is a lot.
The heat is up too high,
Right.
so hopefully, this. But this is going to be fine.
Great.
This is actually going to be perfect. Okay. This is actually going to be perfect. You don't want your heat definitely up any higher than this. 350 to 360 max. Okay, but I'm showing you on top of the stove, which is the way most of you are going to be doing this. And these are so delicious. Make sure you have an apron on. Okay, don't these look good? I'm going to turn them over just for one more second.
So good.
Okay, then what we do is we have a paper towel already waiting for us, and we'll just put them out on the paper towel to drain the rest of the grease. So just like that. Just like that. This one wasn't quite as brown, the one that I did when I tested, because the oil was even a better temperature. But these still look really great.
They look a little darker on camera. They're
Yeah,
not that dark.
Yeah, they're not that dark.
They're not that dark.
No.
So so the perfect way is you just test it with a little piece of bread and just make sure it's not too hot.
Okay, and
Then
then
it's perfect.
get us a plate,
Okay.
Lizzie. So the rest, the remainder of the dough that you will not use, say you make 10 scones. They're really good the next day if you just put them in the fridge and then zap them in the microwave with butter and honey. These last. They're really good. You can also freeze them, make them all up, freeze them all. That's fine. Or do the rest into bread.
Yeah.
So how whatever you like. There were times when the kids on fish, meatless, or breakfast night would just beg me to do scones. And if I did just scones, I would serve them like this. And I would put the peanut butter and jelly and different kinds of jams on the table, or just butter and honey butter, and that was our meal with milk.
Oh yeah.
Often when maybe a crazy
Butter
day.
and honey on it is so good.
Oh, we usually have a scone, and then we
have a dessert scone.
And then we have a small one, a dessert scone with just butter and honey.
Yeah.
So they're so good. So here we have our scone, and let me go ahead and sort of open it to show you how great it is. So it's perfectly done inside, but I want to show you how we
top them.
So now we're coming over to our homemade chili, just like this, and our chili is
That's what even makes it too, is the homemade chili
it's
instead
so
of just
delicious.
canned chili.
You can get the canned chili, and I tell you that in the recipe.
You can, but when you make the homemade,
it's the homemade that makes this dish.
Okay, so look.
It's a labor of
we've got
love.
all the toppings right here.
Okay.
These are most of the toppings that we like to use. Cheese, cheddar cheese, tomatoes, iceberg lettuce, sour cream, and then you can use salsa, but I don't really do it.
I love to do the lettuce. This is exactly right. And then the tomatoes.
Get in.
Just like that. And then the sour cream. So that's an amazing meal.
It's insane.
It's so fun to serve this to a large family gathering, for just your family,
it's the
for a
perfect party, family, Sunday dinner gathering. It's the perfect thing. It's the perfect.
So good.
It's so delicious.
It's so delicious. Just don't get
I want to eat it now.
Just don't get your heat up too high. That's when your scone will not be done enough in the middle.
Because that is the problem that a lot of everybody asks us. So that's why I wanted her to say that. When you fry it so fast, it's just getting the outside done and not the middle. So
if it's up too high, the outside will just be finished. And when it's the perfect temperature, everything is perfectly done through and through.
Okay, you have a couple of questions.
This one is even done through and through perfectly.
Yes.
Okay? Look how good that looks.
I know.
And it's
okay,
homemade.
mine had bubbles on the outside. Do I need to make those pop before frying?
No.
No, we
no.
have bubbles too.
No,
that's perfect.
That's what makes it beautiful.
That's what makes it amazing.
And light.
Yes.
And light. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I love watching
So
your lives
good.
on IGTV and cooking alongside with you ladies. That is so nice. And we also have all of our live videos that go to thefoodnanny.com, and you can click live videos, and they're posted there, but we're trying to post them all on our Instagram as well. So for you, Facebook, you can go back through, but I think they save on the Facebook page, which is a lot easier.
This is in book 1 on our Mexican night.
Right.
So this is in book 1. Lizzie, I wanted you to show them really quick how to shred this lettuce.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Come over here and show our
Here,
friend.
you just do it because I'm filming.
Okay.
So just do it.
So we just take, you need iceberg lettuce for this. What do we use our iceberg lettuce for? We love it with our wedge salad, especially. And this, there's a few specialties where you need iceberg lettuce. If not, we're mostly using romaine.
Right.
But you can actually use any lettuce on top of this that you have. Spinach even works. But if you're doing the real Navajo taco, it's iceberg lettuce. So we sort of want to just cut it as thin as we can with a sharp knife. And we come down on it like this, and then we have a large, long little strips that we will just cut in half.
So it's not so long.
So it's not so long. And then we have the perfect shredded lettuce. And in a lot of Mexican restaurants and in some of our Mexican dishes, we love to do the same thing and put it right beside.
Yeah.
But
shredded like that makes it so much better than just having a big piece of it. It's perfect on the enchiladas. I love it on our cheese enchiladas. Ooh, it's so good like that. Okay, are you going to be doing any videos or tips for Thanksgiving? Yes. All next week. Yeah. All next week, that's what we're talking about. We're going to show her turkey. We're going to talk about our sides even. Whatever you want, we'll talk about the pie. Her pie crust is the best. So, yes, next week, that's what we're doing. I don't even think we'll maybe show what's on the meal plan. We'll show it for dinner time, but I think for all the live videos, we're going to bust out Thanksgiving. Yeah. Because Thanksgiving's the next week.
Yeah, we need to get going on that. And let us know if you'd like to see how to do a turkey from start to finish. What sides, let us know what you would really like to see. But Lizzie, I want you to show this and tell them how we do our cornbread with our chili as well. Since we have, so say you have leftover chili.
Yeah. From
making the Navajo tacos.
Then, okay, so this was on the meal plan last night, but I didn't want to have Navajo tacos twice. So I made cornbread and chili last night, and our cornbread is the greatest cornbread. There's 2 different ones in our first cookbook, but the northern style cornbread is like eating cake. It's my favorite. I love the one with the buttermilk too, but the northern style is so incredible. And something that was so shocking to me that a lot of you have never heard about is we actually will cut like a piece of cornbread, and then we'll slice it in half, and we place it on the bottom of our bowl. I mean, we'll eat it alongside too if we want. But somebody has never had this.
I like to butter it first.
Okay, fine. Butter it.
I do. When the cornbread is hot right out of the oven, I like to put a little butter on top. And then we pour the chili on top. Oh my goodness, you guys.
It's from last night. I'm not thinking. But yeah, of course I love bread with hot butter. Who do you think I am?
I know. So put a little butter on it, and then
it's not gonna do it because it's not warm right now.
Right,
but then we just put the chili on top.
Oh.
And a lot of you have never heard of that before, and I love it.
You can also add cheese. I usually don't, especially if I
usually do.
You usually do. So you would put more cheese on top of there usually.
Yeah, more? What do you mean?
I mean,
it doesn't have any.
I know,
yes, I would
add
the cheese and the sour cream.
Look
Anyways,
at that.
It's really good. That looks gross on the one side.
Oh my goodness.
But anyways, that's something that we love to do with our cornbread, which a lot of you haven't ever tried.
And it's
so
a great
give it a try. It's yummy.
Great leftover idea.
Chili is a great leftover. Yeah, that's a great. And then we'll talk about the other thing in a second. Or you can freeze your chili. I made the bowl look disgusting. Okay, can you reuse the oil after frying? If so, how do you store it and how long does it keep?
Let it cool, and if you, and yes, I have done it, especially when had all those kids and we on a real budget.
Yeah.
I would get my quart size ball jars, and I would let this cool, and then I would pour it back in. I could use it up to 3 times, and after that I would throw it away. But all you do is let it cool, and then just keep it in a cool, dry place, but don't let it sit there for any long amount of time. No.
Yeah.
A month at the most.
So what kind of oil? Canola oil.
This is canola.
Okay, thank you for loving our aprons. Everybody says they love the aprons. We're obsessed. I know a lot of you want them for the holidays. It's all happened so quickly that it just won't be ready. Tell them how the process again. She gets them from Belgium.
She gets the linen from Belgium, so it has to ship. Then she gets it, then from there she picks it up and it has to be dyed, and then it has to be sent to be made.
And then it's got to get our logo on it. So we're hoping for Mother's Day, right?
Well, we're hoping for spring.
Yeah. So hopefully by Mother's Day. So I know that's going to be a minute, but thank you. We love all the colors.
We love all the colors.
And we love you for weighing in on the other day. Okay. What time should I be over? Come on over. Okay, so canola oil. That's what a lot of you are saying. I would like to buy some kamut in Highland. Is that a possibility? DM me. So all of you that live in the state of Utah, if you want our information for pickup, we have Highland and Midway and Woodland. And then just DM us. We don't like to give information over. Okay, the last Thanksgiving menu was bomb. Glad you remember.
Thank you.
We do the same thing. We like clap our hands. Okay, yes, we're going to show a turkey from start to finish. We would really love to see a Thanksgiving turkey and sides. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, how long do you think we just answered that, till the aprons. Where did you get the bowls? These ones, these are from Anthropology. I absolutely love them. These are not expensive at all. And they have a bunch of different colors and they've lasted for a really long time. Okay.
You use them for everything. And you know what, Lizzie? There's copycats everywhere of these.
Right. Hey, Julie on Facebook, will you message us after the live? Message us, okay? And we'll get your problem fixed. We'll get your problem fixed. Okay, so something that we want to talk about too is don't forget about the meal plan that we already have done for you every 2 weeks. A new one is going to be posted today, and then it will go tonight for like the next 2 weeks. But our meal plan this week was really good, really super good. And that is the hardest part about dinner, is deciding what to make. And I actually ran over to a really cute girl's house earlier this week. And she said, I don't know why. I guess you just have to keep hitting me over the head, because she said every single night I'm trying to put my meal together. And she said, I realize that I don't have all the ingredients. And then I start going crazy. And she said, I finally said out loud, it made me laugh so hard. She was like, dang it, Food Nanny girls. She's like, I guess I do need to meal plan. And that is the thing. It saves you. It saves you on time and money and being organized. You're ready to make dinner every single night. So what else did you want to say about the dinner thing?
Well, the thing is everybody's asking us, how do you do it with such a busy schedule? How can you making all these dinners work? Well, your meal plan is already done, so all the ingredients is in the house that you need. All you do is get up every morning or before you go to bed the night before, you look and you see. Well, while you're cooking the night before, you look and you see what's on the meal plan for the next day. You know what you're doing, so you know what is say it's Navajo tacos. So you could prepare the chili either the night before or the morning of, and just let it sit. Just mix up your dough super quick just before, or even 2 to 3 hours before, and let it sit. It's totally fine.
You just got to be planning and thinking ahead. Most of us will know what our day is like. Like if you know that you're running kids around to different activities and you're not going to be home around 3:30, 4 o'clock, whenever you start making your dinner time, then you've got to start preparing and figuring out what time you need to start doing it. But it doesn't mean that our life is any easier or that we don't have chaos every single day, because it is chaos. But I'm going to get dinner on the table because number one, I want it. I know my family wants it. And it's like, so just figure it out. Something I've noticed with these live videos is I'm getting dinner done some days early.
By 11 o'clock, you're done.
Which is incredible. And my food is not less good,
right?
It's not gross. It's not anything. And depending on what it is, you just have to plan it out. Like, maybe I'm not baking it off yet. I'm preparing it in the dish, and then I'm putting it in the fridge, and then cooking it later. You just need to be planning ahead. And working moms, if you know, I have my little J. Crew job that I've admitted about. I had to work this week. I had to go to work one of the nights this week, and I was like, I still had to make the pasta. Yeah. It was on Tuesday night. So even if for some reason you can't get dinner on the table and ready, you should have it all prepared, have everything sitting out for a child or a husband or somebody else to help prepare the dinner because they all want to eat. Mm-hmm. You can't ruin it for everybody.
So prepare the sauce before you leave, or have it prepared in the morning, and then all it has to do is be warmed up. You can even prepare the pasta, and all they have to do is reheat the pasta.
Right.
So most everything can be prepared ahead of time and then just reheated. So if you start in the morning, girls, instead of thinking about dinner around 4 o'clock, which is when we get into the kitchen, which I love when I have the time to get into the kitchen and change gears and just start working with food, start chopping, smelling, preparing my food. I change gears. My mindset is changed. I'm not thinking about either the great or the horrible things that have happened during the day. I'm just trying to get this dinner on, and it relaxes me and it calms me and it just feeds my soul. And I know,
but a lot of moms are thinking you don't have a little 1-year-old like me at their feet.
Right,
screaming.
But I did.
I know, but you haven't had that in 30 plus years.
So now it's very peaceful.
It's not as peaceful for me, I will admit. It's not always peaceful. But I do believe what you're saying is that you do get in a sense of like,
you can let the world out and get in the kitchen and stop thinking about something horrible that has happened and get in the kitchen, and the kids will actually behave because they start smelling the smells and they know that you're preparing dinner.
Right.
And even Tamara, when I food nannied her over 10 years ago, that was her biggest complaint. She said, I can't do anything because my kids are crazy and they're hungry and I don't know what to feed them. And I said, I promise you, Tamara, if you get into the kitchen and start cooking, the kids will behave. They won't be underfoot. They will see that you're busy or get them involved, help get them involved if they're old enough, or they'll just do their homework, they'll work on a project, they'll see that you're busy because they can't wait to eat. And she didn't believe me, and she made her first meal, and she called me on the phone, and she said, this is exactly what happened.
Yes.
So it is what happened. Yes, no, I don't have little ones now.
No, I'm just saying it's not like every night it's so peaceful and I don't have a 1-year-old losing it at my feet. I'm just saying that because some people say that. They're like, well, it's true. It's hard for me. Yeah. So, but the kids do get excited for it and help them set the table, help them clean up.
Put your 1-year-old.
Help them cook the meal.
Stick your 1-year-old, something that we used to do, and Lizzie does, is stick him in the high chair. And give them little tools to play with that
and little things to taste.
Little things to taste. And I'm not kidding you, you've got an hour there.
Yeah. No, you do.
Of a young child in a high chair.
You do. And I do that as well.
You know, giving them little tastes and little things to play with and food to touch. It's really...
Just DM us. Mom of Superheroes, DM me, okay? Large scones, if you poke a small hole in the middle, they will cook all the way through.
Oh, great. Great tip.
The Kamut is bomb. I have never made bread before, and mine turned out perfect thanks to Kamut.
Wow. Thank you.
Kamut.
It is so good.
Okay, do we have to sign up and pay for your meal plan? No, it's completely free at thefoodnanny.com. Make sure to subscribe for our newsletter. We'll do that twice a month, and we've got a new newsletter that's going to come out, and it's going to be... talking about some fun stuff, our favorite things. So make sure to tune in for that. Yes, the meal plan saves money and time. I think, Lizzie, I think you've rubbed off on me because I think of the next dinner even ahead of time. I love food. Don't fear it. Exactly. Never be afraid of bread. There was this cute girl that I follow actually wrote that she was always afraid of bread. And her mom always told her that she wasn't really allowed to have bread because it's fattening and it's too many carbs and different things. So she's been afraid of bread, but rediscovering it now because in moderation in all things, you can enjoy everything. I can't imagine a life with no bread, no sugar, no Diet Coke, which I'm gonna die, which that isn't healthy, I know. So we try to promote that we're moderation in all things. But I'm just saying, it's not living. It's a great lifestyle of enjoying all things and looking forward to food and looking forward to eating the meal. So
plenty of vegetables. Plenty of vegetables. That's key. Your meat is a smaller amount than your vegetables and your sides. And we don't eat large amounts of meat. And remember not to eat red meat back to back because it doesn't go through us like it should. And so that's why if we eat meat, say on a Sunday, we're not eating it again until maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, like red meat. So red meat is harder to digest.
Right.
And so we are not eating it back to back. So our meal plan is all centered around a variety of food, not eating red meat back to back. We have pasta once a week. We try to include fish in our diets once a week at least, preferably two. And then breakfast because it's so inexpensive and it's so easy.
Yeah.
And so good.
Okay, how do you reheat pasta?
Okay.
Won't it get too soft?
Just make sure that you don't ever overcook your pasta. That's number one. So many people think, oh, it doesn't matter. So what? It says on the package to cook it for 11 minutes. If you have fresh pasta, it takes 2 to 3 minutes. But on the package is mostly around 10 to 11 minutes. You walk away, you forget about it, you haven't set your timer. Before you know it, it's 15 minutes. You come back and your pasta is limp. Some of it is falling apart. You never want to do that because you're never going to get the chew from the pasta that we need. It's called al dente, which is what we're looking for. So be very careful not to overcook your pasta. To reheat it, I like to either just dip it back into
the pasta
water, boiling water. It takes just 2 seconds to reheat it. Run it over hot water or zap it in the microwave.
Yeah. Okay, is kamut gluten-free? It is gluten tolerant.
It is not
gluten-free. No. But we have many, and the list is growing, that are gluten-free, and they are loving the kamut flour because it's gluten tolerant. So we cannot say that it's gluten-free because it's not.
Kamut has less gluten than any other wheat to start with.
Right.
And so the white kamut has less than the whole grain, and it's just working for gluten-free people.
Because the three things, don't forget that it's known for, is taste, digestibility, and texture. So that is why so many gluten-free can actually handle it. And they're noticing huge differences on it. And somebody said, bread scares me guilty. Do not let bread scare you. Never. And follow our rule of bread, though. We don't eat bread for every single meal. And yes, we don't eat crazy amounts of bread. I mean, it's not like we're eating a full baguette to ourselves or something crazy. But within moderation, in a normal size, bread is fabulous.
2 times a day is perfectly fine.
2 times a day, having the right portion is good.
We've done it our whole life. Forever. We
Okay.
can't live without bread. And do you know, I ran into someone, well, I do all the time, talk to people who haven't eaten bread, and they say once they've tasted bread again and they began to chew it, they're like, I never knew. I forgot how to chew.
Yeah.
I forgot how to chew because you have to chew bread. And they're like, oh my goodness, I haven't eaten it so long. The taste is so delicious, and I really honestly forgot how to chew like that.
That's crazy.
And that's
sad.
I mean, you don't forget how to chew if you eat a steak. That's for sure. But a lot of pastas, you don't have to chew that much. But bread, yes, you have to chew it.
Right.
And you forget. Oh my goodness. It's a pure delight to enjoy bread. Bread and butter, there is nothing that tops bread, hot bread coming out of the oven with
smell
wonderful butter.
of hot bread. If your house is feeling sad and depressed and not smelling
And
good
lonely.
and lonely,
Make
bread. Make bread right now, today. It's going to make your house feel so good. Your kitchen's going to feel alive. You're going to feel so good. I'm not kidding. It feeds the soul.
Yes, it does.
It feeds the soul. Okay, so if we order the kamut, is it already ground? Yeah. So the white wheat, we sell the grains, but what we use as our all-purpose is already ground, and that's what you would be buying when you order the kamut. Yes, it's already ground, and you will love it. Do you have a dinner roll recipe? Yes, it's insane. That's a Thanksgiving question. We will show that next week. Come and get some from me in Midway. Okay. The kamut is pure compared to regular flour. Yes.
Yes, it's pure strain. It's never been modified. Pure strain. It is an ancient grain. It's organic. It's really healthy.
Does your cookbook
It's naturally enriched. It's naturally enriched. There's nothing added to it to enrich it.
So many things.
Go ahead.
Does your book talk about portion size?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay. We've been going too long, but I want to explain something. We did a fun giveaway, and I'll do this in a story just in case for the people that don't watch the live for 45 minutes today. We did a fun giveaway with 19 other Instagrammers, and we were giving away our kamut, our salt, our hot pads, our cookbooks, and it was such a fun giveaway. And I need to announce the winner, but I contacted her last night. So, because so many of you are loving that giveaway and we're going crazy over the giveaway, I can't even believe what Food Nanny is allowing us to do. So, we have now decided that every single week we're doing a giveaway of our books, our salt, our flour, and our hot pads. So every single week, we're doing a giveaway starting on Monday. So every single Monday, we'll post a picture talking about the giveaway. And the only thing that we ask is that you tell one friend about us. One friend. You don't have to tag. It's not a contest that you have to tag 1 million people and you're gonna win. It's not anything. The only reason we want to do this is because we're so passionate. We use that word almost every live video because that's really how we feel. And we want everybody to really get into the cookbooks, the flour, the salt, because I know some of you can be hesitant. There's a lot of people out there that are like, it's the best thing in the world. It's the best thing in the world. But we know what we're talking about and we're serious about it. So this is going to be fun. So every single Monday, we're going to be posting it. And then every Friday on a live, we're going to be announcing the winner. So it's going to be every single week. So it will just be a random winner. There's like an app that you pick a random winner. So it will just be randomly chosen every single week. But every week you will have a chance to win our
exciting
flour, our cookbooks, our salt, and our hot pads.
Wow.
So it's going to be amazing. But you have to just be honest and tell one person about us and say either once you get the flour that you love the flour, or you love the books, or you love the salt, or you like us, but our voices are kind of annoying.
Or they go too long on their videos.
Or they go too long on their videos, but we're trying. But anyways, you just have to tell one. We just have to tell one friend. Anyways.
Okay.
It's
It's going to be so fun.
Thank you. Have a fabulous weekend. The meal plan for the weekend is insane. Tonight is obviously pizza night. And Saturday, we've got a salmon with the leftover barbecue sauce.
That you should have frozen from last Saturday night's meal. We had barbecue chicken. It was Dad's barbecue chicken. And you were going to freeze the sauce, so when you made salmon tomorrow night, you were going to add it to the salmon.
Right.
Made it so simple and so easy. Sunday is our steak with béarnaise. if you haven't made that, you need to splurge.
Trish, just
If you
DM me,
can.
okay? DM me for the information.
Splurge to make our steak with Béarnaise. I know I'm going to. It's
amazing.
Amazing.
And another fun, exciting thing is I got to go into your kitchen last night, and I got teary-eyed because it's incredible. I am so excited and happy for my mom. She has been living in a cabin. No, but she's been living in this house that, you know, the kitchen has just never really...
38 years.
Yeah, for 38 years.
Yeah.
It's never reflected my mom, and it is so amazing. We cannot wait to show you. It's this close to completely done.
Probably in a month we'll show.
Probably in another month.
It was a great kitchen before. It certainly raised our family, and we thought it was wonderful. We thought it was wonderful.
I love that house.
And
it makes me so happy.
And we painted the kitchen 4 times and kind of redid a couple of things, you know, in 38 years, once or twice. But this time we gutted it, and we did a little French, Norwegian, Danish, whatever.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm so happy for her.
So we can't wait to show that to you. The painter still remains. The electrician still remains.
I feel like there's a reason I keep just living in rentals. I think one day we're just gonna live together. I'm gonna put her in a little cottage in the back.
Take over
and
my
then
house.
I'm gonna take over the house because Mr. Food Nanny's like, oh, well, you want us dead? No, I want them alive, but I want them just to live right in the back. so I can take over the fabulous house. Anyways, it's amazing.
It's fun. It's just
gonna
a
be fun
farmhouse.
to see.
It's nothing great.
No, it's great.
But the kitchen's pretty great now.
It's
so
fun.
I can't wait for you to see that. In another month, we'll show that when it's completely finished.
So hopefully we help with the Navajo tacos. And have a great weekend.
Yeah, everybody
keep
have a
cooking.
great...
Don't worry, your family's worth it. I know it's hard, but it's so worth it.
It's so worth it. And we'll see you from Morse and Gigi tomorrow.
Yeah, we have an event tomorrow, so we'll see you all there.
We have a cooking class next week.
A cooking class next Tuesday.
At Morse and Gigi, we'll see you all there.
And just, it's going to be Thanksgiving all week next week.
Let us know what you really want to see. Okay, about Thanksgiving.
Okay, love you guys.
Oh, we've got something else coming up
what?
next week. Des is coming back. She's going to give us her holiday tips for the kitchen. So that's going to be really exciting too.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't wait. Thank you.
Everybody.
Bye. I'm trying to...